Hello, hello. 1 week today. I did not think about that until I pressed the button. Huh. I'm sitting here like, I'm just gonna be low effort today. It's not that big a deal, but today is the end of the first week, and I couldn't even be bothered to put on a shirt. It's Friday. I am freshly showered again, thus the warm red cheeks. I've got my air conditioner directly on me because, again, warm, and I couldn't be bothered to put on a shirt, so nice and covered up. But yeah, today's been nice and chill for the most part. No more nose explosions, thankfully. After putting everything together yesterday, I continued to chill with Monster Hunter. Did that for a good while. Messed around on my phone because Monster Hunter wasn't going well towards the end. I'm hitting content that I'm not familiar with, and it's starting to show. Because up until this point, it was a bit of an easy ride because I knew the monsters I was fighting very well because I'd fought them all a lot. And I kind of let that air of confidence, it caught up to me last night when I got thoroughly thrashed by a new monster. Or he could be returning. I don't know. I don't know if it's new or not. I just know I've never fought it before, and it thoroughly trashed me. So that was fun. So I was getting ready to get in the grind for an armor set that looked pretty cool. Got started on it, and then was just kind of tired. Noticed I wasn't playing well, and just called it. Sat around for a little while, just messed around on my phone while finishing up watching Vinny do Dead Space 2 and catching up on Welcome to the Basement, which is a fun show. If you've never heard of it before, I'll link it in the description and throw it in the card. I learned how to do those last night. That's fun. Yeah, I'll link you to the full first season, which is 4 hours long, because it's roughly, I don't know if they were doing every 2 weeks then, but basically it's just two dudes chilling. They watch a movie, they talk about the movie. It's not overly analytical. It strikes a nice balance between thoughtful insight critique of a movie and not being too up their own ass about it. So it's fun. They crack jokes, they take the piss out of the movie when it deserves it. They're not overly critical of it. They're honest, and I think that's about all you can ask for. And they are very upfront about the whole "this opinion is ours" thing, and we are not the law. But they've been doing that since I think 20. I can't go by this because I got it. It says the season 1 master cut was put up 2 years ago, but that's a more recent thing. I want to say they've been doing it since like 2013, something like that. They've got like 7 or 8, and they might even be on their 9th season. That's a lot of good content if you haven't watched it, and if you really get into it, it's fun. It's Matt, I can't remember his last name. He's the unofficial Darth Vader. He's Darth Vader in pretty much all of games, and so like he was Darth Vader in Force Unleashed. He's also Chad Vader, and a good friend of his, so it's cool. Matt Sloan, that's it. Matt Sloan and a friend of his. I am bad with names. I am so bad with names. I've completely blanked on his partner. Wow. I look it up, but I'm recording this on my phone. Anyway, yeah, they're linked, so you can go check them out. I highly recommend it. It's fun. It's really chill for background stuff. That's what I'm doing now. I'm not even done with my Genshin for the day, and You'll forgive me if you hear talking in the background every now and then. I got to keep tabbing it through so it doesn't time me out. So yeah, I've been rewatching Welcome to the Basement. Went to bed at about 2, and by that I mean got in bed about 2. Didn't fall asleep till like nearly 4 or 5. Didn't sleep great, or I should say didn't sleep a lot. The sleep I had was good, but it was here and there. Got woke up by a phone call pretty early this morning. It was one of the rare ones that I actually took, and it was one of the rare ones that was actually important that I take. Not something I feel comfortable talking about just yet, but that'll come up towards the beginning of December one way or another. So look forward to that. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. It's not trouble. I guess I should talk about it. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to go super into details, but the long and short of it is part of my recent road to recovery with my mental health has involved applying for short-term disability so that I can get basic level medical insurance. It's not even about monthly payments, it's just about getting basic medical insurance because I have none right now. And with COVID and everything going on, we figured it was worth a try. And I have a hearing coming up because we spoke with some experts and they figured it was worth giving it a shot. So, I just had to confirm my hearing this morning. It's going to be over the phone because everything is right now, and that's on the 2nd. So, that's a thing that's happening. Not going to get into the specifics of my financial situation, other than it's not great. Man, this is America. It's hard to be any kind of sick in America. Because if you're not at 100% and willing to throw yourself into the work machine and, live, breathe, and die for your company, then America doesn't give a crap about you. But that's not news to anyone. So, I'm just trying to have a little bit better than that for myself, and America's making it hard because that's what America does. Alright, we're done talking about that now. Because it's going to come across like I'm looking for pity, and I'm not. I'm not sad and depressed. I'm angry and fighting, and that's good because for a good long while I was not. So this is improvement that I am fighting. But yeah, so that's it on that for now. That's something that I don't want to get deep into, because that'll just lead down a whole rabbit hole, and this will be an hour long, and I don't want to do that. So that'll bleed in here and there as things become more relevant. So you should hear about that until day of again. So anyway, also, where was I? Sleeping. Yes, sleeping. Woke up after took care of that. It was a really quick phone call, but still, it woke me up. And anytime I'm on the phone, my anxiety is just through the roof, because I never know what it's going to be. A lot of times it's just an automated line telling me that something about my vehicle's extended warranty, but I don't have a vehicle, at least not in my name, so I don't know what they're on about. It's scams. It's telemarketing scams. We all know what it is. But anyway, so I laid back down, and then my alarm went off at 11, and I told myself I was going to get up. And I stopped it, and I said, I'm going to get up. And then I laid my head back down, and I said, I'm going to get up. And then it was 1 o'clock, and I got up. But no, it's been a really lazy day. Shortly after I got up, friends started streaming, watched them stream for a while, hung out. My niece and nephew came over, hung out with them for a bit. That was fun. And then I watched Coco, our Cocker Spaniel. She is a handful. Well, I say she's a handful. I think I've talked about this before. It's not that she's hard to wash, it is that she is 40 pounds, and getting her in the tub is a lot. We've been having trouble with her ears, which is normal for any dog with the heavy ears. So, you know, it's just, with everything going on this week, I've been doing, I had 3 straight days of more work than I usually do. The nosebleed yesterday, and then I, sat hunched over a dog for about 20 minutes. And so when I got up, I thought I was dying. my lower back caught. Probably worse than it has in a while, and it took me a solid minute to stand up straight. But at the same time, if that's the worst that's happened to me today, I'm doing pretty good. So can't complain too much. Anyway, after that I grabbed a shower, and it was getting on. I say it was getting on, it's only about 8. It was getting to the point where I'd usually record this, so I figured I'd go ahead and do it instead of waiting until I finish my daily Genshin, which is what I usually do, because I'm in the middle of a story quest and I don't know how much longer it's going to go. So I didn't want to risk that going on too late and not getting the upload done today, because I'm doing good on that so far, and it feels good to be accomplishing a goal. It's not been a big one, and it definitely would have, it's not a hard one. It would have been even easier if I just kept doing segments like this. But it's been fun what I've done this week. I guess I should reflect on the week a little bit. The little inserts I've done this week have been fun. They weren't my initial intent. My initial intent was just to do a straight up video journal, and I'm still doing that, but I got to be a lot more creative. Makes it sound like a lot more work than it was. It makes it sound like a lot more went into it than just arranging the files in a timeline and then hitting process. It makes it sound like I actually did something other than just flat record and go. But it's felt fun to be excited to do something again. Even this, where I'm doing it low effort, I'm not doing it because gotta do it, gotta get it done. There's a little bit of it to that. There's, I've got a deadline I want to hit. But that's the thing, I want to do it. I'm not doing it because I feel like I have to. It's like, oh, I need to do this now because this is something I want to do. I want to get it done. And that's something I haven't... The last time I kept to a schedule like this because I wanted to, aside from just playing games daily, was way back in, I think, 2014, maybe 2015, whenever I was still keeping up with my daily LPs. So it's been 5 years, give or take. And it feels good. It feels good that I've not exactly set a high bar for myself, but it's being met. I set a bar, it's being met. And that's fun. And I know it's I almost downplayed it again, but I stopped myself. Which was the initial goal, so we're getting there. I'm doing something because I want to. And it doesn't feel like a burden. It's not something that I immediately started full speed and immediately hated doing. And I forgot what that felt like. Damn. That's not where I thought this was going. and I immediately feel like I'm playing it up. But no, really, I just, every now and then it hits me just right. I am excited to do this. It's not, it really isn't just, gotta get that done. Said I was gonna do it. No, this is, I'm repeating myself. Y'all are caught up. I'm not gonna run this into the ground just a weekend. Expect this closer to the end of the year. Maybe when we hit like a month or 6 months, I'll allow myself to get really weepy about staying on schedule. But man, it's just been so long. It's been so long. It's just fun to enjoy a project again. That's all. Alright, cool. This is probably somehow 20 minutes long like everything else is. Because, you know, that's just who I am as a person. Catch y'all tomorrow. This is once again an audio check. I don't know why I'm dancing. I'm just gonna put this in at the end.